Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Alicia. As you can tell from the title of the video, today we are going to be testing out the Lawless. This is the Baby One eyeshadow palette. Now, I have been wanting to try this for a really long time. This is not a new palette by any means, but this is one that, like, if I look at last year's favorites and things like that, this is a palette that a lot of people really love. So I do also like it. Look at the packaging, it's just so cute. Little pink little number here. This is also great because it only retails for $25, which is excellent. And when you open it up, you do have a mirror and you've got 8 eyeshadows in here. Now, what I like about this obviously is the color story. I absolutely love colors like this. I think on brown and green eyes, these colors complement those eye colors so nicely. So as you can tell, today I'm starting with my face already done, just because I'm running a little bit short on time. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys. So as you could tell, there is not a lot of thinking involved. I mean, you're either going to be going for like a brown look or a mauve look, or one that is very warm with this touch of red here. So I also like the fact that there are more mattes than there are shimmers. So really this is going to be like your highlighting shade. This is going to be like your lid shade. And then you have all of these mattes to kind of ground the look and give you some definition. So I'm going to run you guys through what I've got on the rest of my face really quick, just because I tend to do that. So I have on my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation. I have mine in the shade 1.0. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade 12N. The Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. And then for my bronzer, I pulled out the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Nude Gasm palette, and I just mixed these two shades together. Love Charlotte Tilbury's products. They're just a step above the rest. And then I've got the MAC. This is Under My Plum Extra Dimension Blush. And again, MAC blushes, some of the very best. For highlighter, I've got on the Urban Decay. This is the collaboration with Prince, but this is just the liquid illuminator. If you've seen any of my videos recently, you know that I love this. I also mixed this in with my foundation, so we're extra glowy today. And then brows, just my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start this eye look. I love all of the mattes in here. Absolutely love them. I think I'm going to start with this shade right here. Now, there are not shade names, so I'm just going to point to the colors. And I am tapping my brush off just because I do already have my base done, so. And again, we are just going to keep this, you know, very simple. It is a work day, so. All right, so I went in with that big crease brush, went into this shade. It's very nicely pigmented. I will say it comes off a little bit more mauve-y than it does peach to me. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And I'm going to put this just right below that other crease shade. Almost in the same spot, but just slightly lower. These mattes are blending out amazing, like basically by themselves. Okay, then I'm going to take a little flat brush, and I am going to go into this like plummy brown shade here. I've said it many videos, but I absolutely love colors like that. plum with like a hint of brown. Just does something to me. And I'm just going to pack this on the outer corner. I'm not getting any fallout from this palette, which I am very excited about, because as you guys know, we normally do eyes first on this channel. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this would probably kind of like always be the lid shade I would use unless I was going for an all matte look with this palette. And I'm just pressing this on the lid. Okay, now with that crease brush that we did have, I'm going to go back into this mauve color here, and I'm just going to do that technique where I kind of look down into the mirror, and right along the edges I'm going to dust this color, just because I feel like we lost a little bit of that. Okay, and then I'm going to take pencil brush and I'm going to go into our little highlighting shade here. Now I did put a little bit of that liquid illuminator under my brow, so I don't think I'm really going to do anything with that. I don't know, that shade is freaking gorgeous though. I think I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to go into here, get a tiny bit of that shade, and I'm just gonna like kind of pinpoint that right under the highest point of my brow. Okay, and then not adding any additional product, I'm just blending it out. Now the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a angled eyeliner brush and I'm gonna go back into that plummy shade, and I'm gonna kind of like smudge this out with this brush. And I think I may want something a little bit thicker. I'm gonna go in with an actual smudge brush, just because I really love that color. Okay, so I'm bringing this kind of like halfway, as you can tell. And then from there, I'm gonna go into our little pencil brush. I'm gonna go into this shade. And that is gonna be what I'm blending all over. Okay, and then the only other thing I'm gonna do is take this shade here, and I'm gonna put it right here in the very inner section of my eye, just to brighten that up. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead, catch up the other eye, put on my mascara, and then we'll be back for like just some final thoughts. So this is the finished makeup look. I really like the eyes. I think it's very simple, but yet like feminine and pretty. I do love how compact this eyeshadow palette is. I think everything blended out so nicely. This is the first time that I have tried Lawless eyeshadows, and it makes me want to try more from the brand. I also love that they included way more mattes than they did shimmers. I think that does a lot. I think it makes you be able to do a whole lot more with this palette than if they would have included like half and half. So I do like that thought process. I love that it's very easy to look at this palette and know exactly what you're going to do. And I think it's a good just everyday palette at an affordable price. $25, you know, is not breaking the bank. And you've got some good, staple, great quality, everyday eyeshadows in this palette. Now, having said that, you're not going to get a huge variety of looks. but they are going to be very like pretty neutral everyday type of looks. So if that's what you're looking for, then you would really enjoy this palette. As far as the final look goes, I did just want to mention I put on MAC Love Me lipstick in Hey Frenchie. I think it goes really good with this look. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.